YouTube. What's good, man? It's our day, bro. I'm back with another video, man. Once again, I don't have nothing written down or nothing, man. I'm just kind of talking off the top of my dome. And I think today, the message of the day, man, especially before we go into this new year of 2025, I think the message of the day is really going to be patient with yourself while you are on your grind and trying to get to where you're trying to go, man. You cannot rush the process. The situations that you're in, the jobs that you gotta work, the places that you gotta go to, everything that you gotta do right now in order to maintain or sustain or just to get by until you living the life that you really want to live. These circumstances are just temporary. These jobs that we gotta work, it's just temporary. The place that you may have to live right now, the car that you may have to drive, the clothes, the wardrobe that you're limited to right now, bro. All of these things are just temporary. I know, especially for guys, young guys, like I'm about to be 25 in March. And we had a tendency to feel so behind, bro. Like, and then you'll look at the next man who got this and who got that, and you'll want what they have so bad, and you'll just be feeling like, damn, I'm not where I'm supposed to be, or damn, I don't have the things that I would like to have, or damn, I'm not in position, I don't have the status, I don't have the girl, I don't have the... You just really get the feeling like, damn, I don't have nothing. So then in your mind, you get to going into a frenzy. You kind of go into like a motion mania to where it's like, all right, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna start looking at this course, I'm gonna buy this course, I'm gonna invest in crypto, I'm gonna do some digital marketing, I'm gonna trade, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and then in 6 months, I'll be able to do this. And then the only thing that's really doing is just putting our mind in a frenzy, putting us in like a state of panic, putting us in a place to where it's feeling like, you gotta be doing this, that. And it's like you're just keeping yourself busy, keeping your mind busy, just so you can feel like, all right, I'ma have this. But I kind of want to challenge our thought process when we get to thinking like that and say like, what if God really just wants us to be still for a second? What if he wants us to stop really focusing on the Lambo that we want? What if he wants us to stop focusing on the better job or career we want? What if he wants us to stop focusing on the status and all the women that we really want? What if he wants us to really focus on being still and being patient? And what if he wants us to focus on expressing gratitude for the current state that we are in? What if he wants us to really focus on the purpose of us being in this wilderness right now? Like, prime example, I'm going through my little situation, right? And I'm working at Target right now. So being that I'm going through my little situation, it kind of got me triggered like, all right, the only way I'm gonna heal from this is if I go get to the stock market, buy 5 different accounts, go run up 20 bands in a month, and then go buy that Mustang I wanna buy, and then I'm gonna feel better. So I'm feeling like, damn, but I'm not gonna be able to make the money that I need to make to buy these accounts while I'm working at Target, because I only get paid $16 an hour, and when I get paid, as soon as I get paid, I gotta pay rent and all my money gone. So my mind's just in a constant state. So now I'm like, all right, I gotta find a better job than Target. I can't find one. Every time I apply for something, I get denied, or it's just some situation where it don't work out, and I got college degrees. So it's no reason why I should be working at Target, right? Also, that's what I think. So I'm dealing with the rejection from these jobs and stuff, but every day I go to Target, bro, I promise y'all, I see a famous YouTuber or a famous person. I seen Flo Millie. This week, I seen Casper. I seen Deshae Frost. And I seen another famous YouTuber, Ken, came up. Like, so then I really get to wondering, like, I just started my YouTube channel, and I be feeling like sometimes it's pointless. I be feeling like it's kind of just worthless. But then I keep going to work and I keep winding up in famous YouTuber streams. It's like, is this just some strange coincidence? Or is this guy really trying to get me to focus on the messages that he's trying to send me from me being a good steward and from me just following his will and just really being at Target and enduring the pain? Enduring is not really suffering, but it kind of is working 8 hours for only $132. Like, it kind of is suffering. But it's like, what am I learning from being in their humbling process? What am I learning from being in this position? What signals and what signs and what messages are being relayed to me from me being in this position? I probably would have never had the opportunity to come across these famous YouTubers if I wasn't doing my due diligence working at Target. I wouldn't have the opportunity to have met Flo Milli if I wasn't doing my due diligence working at Target. But I don't want to get up and go there every day. But every time I gotta go, I'm constantly ruminating on ways that I can find something else to do, or ways that I can not have to work my job no more. You get what I'm saying? So I just say all that to basically say, man, even though we young, we ambitious, and we hungry, and we ready for the come up, we gotta just really, really like slow down. Like mentally, we have to slow down. Physically, we gotta slow down. Especially when it comes to thinking about finances, like we really gotta slow down. And one thing that I'm trying to really tell myself is that money and status is not everything. Like that's how culture has it portrayed. Like all you need is money and a little bit of status and you'll feel good about yourself, but that's really not everything, man. We can really just learn to just sit back, focus on one thing, focus on one skill set, focus on one craft, and be slow and be patient with it. And then really pour out all into that and build that one thing up. And don't put no time limit on the come up from that one thing. And after we master that, then we could probably focus on the next thing. Then we could probably focus on, all right, let me build another income skill based off of one that I've already mastered. Like, Rome was not built in a day. Rome was not built in one day. And just because the person that you know from high school already came up, or just because somebody that you went to college with already came up and they look like they doing good, or just because your ex may be doing better than you right now, like, that don't mean that you have to be in your prime right now. You still loading. So just really slow down. Like I said in my last video, man, my partner really be saying slow motion is better than no motion, bro. As long as you got a plan and a vision that you're working towards, and you really working towards that every day, regardless of if it can be seen in monetary value or like materialistic. If you got a plan and you got a vision and you got focus, you just as good as the man who got what you want. Because you have a foundation, you have a blueprint, you have a roadmap to get to your success. It's not about having it right now. It's not even about getting the success. It's about the person that you become en route to your successful destination. That's what this is really about. That's what this is really about. When I go to work at Target every day, I learn what it feels like to be humble. So I learn the value of $1. I learn what it feels like to serve other people. I learn what it feels like to put how I feel to the back burner and serve everybody else and put their feelings before mine. These are certain things that I learned. I'm at Target, 8-hour shifts. It don't really be too much going on for the most part. I got sermons in my ear. That's allowing me to feed my spirit. It's like, what if God is really giving you time to hear his word and get close to him and connect to him and seek him before you seek all these other things? Like, it just be crazy. It just be crazy when I get these downloads and these messages, because I'm also going to Target and I'm like learning how to heal from being at work. Like the fact that I gotta go to Target after a breakup instead of having my free will. Now I can't just be up in girls' faces trying to heal my pain. I can't just be high all day or drinking all day. Like, no, I gotta really go to work and deal with the pain from what I'm going through. I gotta go to work and deal with the pain and from, damn, I'm getting older and I'm still not where I wanna be. Like, I have to go work through these things, bro. And I have to find the small things to be grateful for while I'm in this position. And if we really think about it, bro, it's not gonna get no easier than it is right now. It's not gonna get no easier than it is right now. When you start getting the things that you pray for and the things that you ask for, it's only gonna get harder. So why not look at this time and opportunity while you quote unquote down, or while you don't have everything that you want, and look at it like, bro, this is the perfect opportunity for me to improve myself. This is a perfect opportunity for me to get better. This is a perfect opportunity for me to learn how to control my emotions, how to be disciplined, how to work to. This is the perfect time and opportunity for me to learn how to work towards a goal and really accomplish it. Like, you can't go from nothing to nothing. You can only go from nothing to something. So if you feel like you at a place of nothing right now, embrace it. Be cool with it. But don't feel like you gotta go from nothing to something overnight. Don't feel like you have to do it quickly, because one thing about it, speed kills. Anything that's microwavable really has no substance. If you could just go from being broke to rich overnight and you haven't gone through no trials, no tribulations, you haven't gone through no suffering, then I promise you, the fake castle that got built up overnight is gonna get burnt down so quickly, and it's not gonna be able to stand the test of time, because you ain't been through nothing. You haven't had no character development. You haven't built up your endurance. So, man, if you young and you really just, you know you got all the skills, you know you got all the gifts, you know you got all the capabilities, you know you got all the knowledge, and you still feel like you stuck in this kind of like matrix, and you just feel like everybody else got it figured out and everybody else got it going on, but yet and still you're still behind the 8 ball, man. I'm you, right? But it's something else that you're supposed to be figuring out while you're in this quote unquote rut. It's something else. It's some knowledge, it's some wisdom, it's some ignorance that's trying to leave your system. It's something that nobody can really tell you this. It's just you gotta be in tune with you and your spirit so you can figure out what it is. It's something that's not done being developed within you that you have to go through, right? So sitting in your head all day wondering about the next $1 million come up is not gonna make it easier for you to get there. Only thing that you can get up, only thing that you can really do is be grateful for where you at, number one. Be grateful that God woke you up today. Get up and put one foot in front of the other and take one step in front of the other step. That's all you can do every day. Like, you can think and plan all you want. But if you're really trying to just get some motion, only thing you can do is put one step and one foot in front of the other. That's it. That's it. When we try to put boots on the ground, just get to running super fast and accomplish everything overnight, and I gotta have this, I gotta have this, I gotta have this, I gotta have that. Bro, that's what God calls covenants. And I'm gonna go to the Bible. I gotta just go to it real quick. Ephesians 5:3. Do not want to have many things for your own pleasure, right? That is not how God's people should live. Ephesians 5:5. People who want many things just to please themselves are like people who worship an idol. They also do not belong to God's people. That's like what I was talking about in my last video. Man, if you in your head all day thinking about what you're trying to get, that means that you are not grateful and appreciative for what you do have. If you're thinking about how you can get out of your current situation that you're in right now, you aren't present enough to be receiving the lessons that you are supposed to be receiving the wisdom, receiving the knowledge, receiving the experience, and just receiving the, what's the word I'm looking for? Grit. Like, when we going through these periods in life where we're down, or we're in a situation that we're really not liking, or when we're just going through pain, it's something in us that's being developed. It's something in us that's really just being birthed. And I can't really put it in words, but like, I'm feeling it because I'm going through it. It's something in you that's just coming out of you, and it's shaping you into a better person. It's shaping you into a person that's more equipped for the things that you do actually desire. So don't try to rush your way through the rut. Don't try to rush your way through the learning season. Don't try to rush your way through the season where you're being humble. Don't try to rush your way through the season where you're going through your character development. Don't rush your way through it. Next year, everybody's gonna be trying to do everything underneath the sun to come up. Find you one thing and just focus on it. And every day, just chop wood, carry water, chop wood, carry water. Focus on that one thing, and don't have the expectations through the roof. Just be like, all right, hey, this is what I'm committing my time and my energy to. I don't care how long it takes. This is what I'm on. And I'm not doing it to fill a void. I'm not doing it to flex on nobody. I'm not doing it to make somebody want to come spin the block and realize what they lost. I'm not doing it to fulfill my ego. I'm doing it because I'm just married to the game. And this is what I care about. Like, if nobody ever give me validation for committing to this goal, it's okay. But this is what I'm on. And if you can have that mindset, then maybe we can start slowing down all of these constant ruminating thoughts about the motion that you're trying to get or the come up that you're trying to get. Like, that's not even healthy. It's not healthy for our minds to just be rushing that and wanting that just so we can look as cool as the next man, or just so we can fit into somebody's dream version of ourselves. Like, nah, man, we gotta stop rushing the things that we want. We gotta stop trying to find ways out of our developing season. We gotta stop trying to find ways out of the rehab. That's what it is. We gotta stop trying to find ways to rush out of rehab. This is spiritual rehab that we're going through. This is financial rehab that we're going through. This is mental rehab that we're going through. We can't rush it. If you try to come back from an injury too soon, you bound to get hurt again. Why? Because you didn't go through the rehabilitation process long enough, and you wasn't diligent enough throughout the rehabilitation process to actually get healed. So if you're going through a season where you're down, you probably need to heal in a certain area. You probably need to heal. And nobody can really help you through your rehab period except for God and the higher, best version of yourself. And only you know what it takes to start becoming the higher, best version of yourself. But you can't figure it out if you're constantly worried about the next M or the next whip or the next come up or the next. You can't worry about all that right now, and you can't worry about when it's gonna come. You can't worry about when you're gonna get better. You just gotta get up every day and do your little rehab exercises until you actually become better. So it's the same thing when we chasing this success and when we chasing the little small light at the end of the tunnel. Like, you don't really run, when you running through the tunnel, you running towards the light, but at the end of the day, you gotta run through the tunnel to get to the light. You can't just, you can't just teleport to the light. You gotta actually run through the tunnel. Your feet gonna hurt, your body gonna ache, you're gonna get thirsty, you're gonna be dehydrated, but you gotta run through that tunnel so that you can get to the light. You can't just get there. And if you worried about, when am I gonna get to the light? When am I gonna get to the light? You're gonna stop running. You're not gonna wanna even run no more because you're worried about getting there instead of just, you're worried about getting to the light instead of just keep on chugging. Everything is gonna work out how it's supposed to. All the cards gonna fall where you're supposed to fall. The gifts that God gave you, you gonna be able to steward them as such, as long as you aren't rushing through the rehabilitation process that God may be putting you through. So if you gotta work a low-end job to continue to get developed, find something to be grateful for about in that low-end job. I challenge you to find one positive thing or one lesson that you may learn or something to change your perception about the position that you're in. It's one thing, I promise you, it's one thing that you can find. If you're driving a car that you don't want to drive, find one thing, one positive thing about it to where you like, all right, I can drive this for another year. I can do that. This is serving me. Figure out how every unideal situation that you're currently in, or every situation that you're in right now that you wish would change, figure out one way how that is serving you. Figure out one way how that's serving you. The circumstances that you want to get out, just take a step back and be like, how is this serving me? And that'll start to slow down the lustful desires of wanting more and wanting different. This lesson, all of this, bro, it's teaching all of this. I promise you we're not going through this for no reason. And there's nothing wrong with wanting more out of life and feeling like you deserve more. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But we also gotta learn how to be grateful and be content at how our journey is unfolding. This is a journey. This is literally like a marathon, and we in this microwave society, this microwave culture, where we're trying to just sprint through this shit. We're trying to sprint through this shit. I need this now. Man, if you really think about it, rushing and sprinting is the reason why we haven't even covered any ground. Had we been slowed down from 2020, 2021, 2022, had we been moving with a little bit of pace instead of trying to rush, we'll be where we want to be right now going into 2025. But we rushing. We trying to tackle this thing and learn this skill and go to this hustle. We ain't really set our minds down and slowed our minds down and focused in on one thing and take all the ups and downs that came with it. We trying to work our way out of that, work our way out of being focused, work our way out of being diligent. How can you work your way out of doing focused work? Only thing you're doing is wasting energy. Stop wasting energy worrying about how long it's gonna take, how quick the come up is gonna be, how much your life gonna be different when you get this or when you accomplish that. Like, no, man. One day at a time, one action at a time, one blessing at a time, one expression of gratitude at a time. Let the journey develop you into the person that you need to be so that you can steward whatever it is that you want. Let the journey make you aware of the gifts that you have. Let the rehabilitation process make you realize the limitations that you need to put in place for yourself so that you don't self-destruct when you do get in position to win. Like, let the rehabilitation, let the journey, let the process eliminate all the willful ignorance that you may have. Let the process humble you. Let the process humiliate you. Don't keep rushing your way through it. Don't keep letting your mind, don't use your mind to make you escape the process. If you're not present in the process, you're not aware of the purpose behind it. And if you're not aware of the purpose behind it, then if you really think about it, then the process will never end. It'll never end because you have no awareness. You're just gonna be in it. But once you become present and once you become aware, like, damn, I may be going through this for this, you'll start seeing certain signs. Like how I'm seeing, man, all these YouTubers keep coming in here, all these famous people keep coming in here. God kind of want me here right now so I can see. I may not need to do exactly what they doing as far as content wise, but I need to stay on my journey because I'm seeing other people that are in places of success just by staying on their journey. You know what I'm saying? So I know I'm yapping. I know this was a long video, but I just really want to stress, like, don't rush your way through the rehab and don't try to find different voids and different habits to try to alleviate the pain of the process of going through rehab. That's also gonna mess you up. That's the mistake I made coming to Atlanta. Trying to fill a void while going like, no, nobody gonna be able to save you, nobody gonna be able to help you. There's nothing that's gonna make you feel better about going through this rehabilitation process because you gotta go through it. And anything that you do to try to make it less severe or make the pain, like anything you try to do to take away from the pain that you have to feel in its totality so that you can learn the lessons and get the wisdom, it's gonna blow up back in your face and it's gonna make the pain that you feeling even more intense. I'm trying to tell you. So don't rush through it, don't cheat it, you can't cheat it. Don't rush it, don't cheat it, be present, be aware, be graceful in this process, and just learn as much about yourself that you can learn. Learn as much about your skill set and your craft that you can learn. Forget about rushing it. It's going to take time. It's going to take time. If you think it's going to take 6 months, it may take a year, but it may not. But why even think about it? Just get up, show up every day, chop the wood, carry the water, and let the process mold you. Let the process shape you. There's a reasoning for all of this stuff, bro. Just have gratitude. Be grateful that you are in this. Be grateful that you are in the place of life where you can actually take time and just figure it out. Because once the ball gets rolling, you don't have time to be trying to figure out no more. Now you just gotta execute. Now you just gotta show up and execute every day. Now you got people depending on you. Now people got their hand out. Now people looking at you like, oh, be cool right now. Be chill at the broke days, bro. Be chill. If the limelight ain't on you, be cool, be relaxed, spend time with God. I can't stress that enough. Spend some time with God. You don't need nobody else. You don't need nothing else. Spend some time with God. Let Him work on you. Let Him really work on you. Let Him talk to you. Just be okay that you in your grind phase, bro. Water your flowers. Water your plant, nourish your mind. Take the time to really nourish your mind. Tend to your garden, because you may not get a better time than now. It may not be a better time than now. But everything happen how it's supposed to, bro. You just gotta do your part. Just get up every day and show up and let the blessings come on. Let the blessings just flow. God gonna take care of you, dog. You're not behind. You're not lacking anything. Certain stuff just has to reveal itself to you. But you're not behind and you're not lacking. And nobody is better than you. We all got gifts and talents, and we all possess different skills. We all have different spirits within us that can take us to certain heights that are unimaginable. The thing that you want so bad, God probably taking you through this painful rehabilitation process so that you can get more than what you ever even desired. He'll show you some stuff that you didn't even think was possible in a certain time frame. And because you stayed down, because you was humble, because you was diligent, and you kept showing up every day, He gonna show you the power of His glory and His grace. Just because you stayed down and you didn't let the devil just keep on using your mind and having you think your way out of this. I'm feeling this one real intense, man. I just want everybody to just stay down, bro. Don't rush the process, bro. I promise you, every day I'm at work, I'm thinking about, bro, how am I gonna buy this Mustang? How am I gonna get this M? I'm tired of clocking in every day. I'm ready to get my money right so I can go get my shawty. Like, bro, none of that stuff don't even matter, bro. None of the stuff that we want, none of the stuff that we rush, none of the stuff that we desire, bro, it don't even matter. It really don't even matter, bro. Because once you get it, you still gonna want more. It's still gonna be more. It's still gonna be somebody else's attention that you're trying to get. It's still gonna, like, it's always gonna be another level to fight towards. So level 0 is kind of the best place to be. It still don't even matter. This shit really don't even matter. Like, why do you want it so bad? Why am I rushing this so bad? Why do I need $100,000 so bad? Why? Like, I'm gonna be the same person with it or without it. Don't even matter, bro. So just slow down. Slow down. Enjoy the small things in life. Enjoy the small victories. Just enjoy the small stuff, man. Enjoy the fact that you got yourself. Just take it one day at a time, twin. Just take it one day at a time, bro. Everything gonna happen how it's supposed to. But you cannot cheat the journey. You can't cheat the process. You can't rush the rehab, bro. Self-development is infinite. Character building is infinite. You're gonna be becoming a better person every day, and you're not gonna go through this by not feeling nothing. You're not gonna go through this and it's always gonna feel good. It's gonna be extended periods where you're feeling shitty. It's gonna be extended periods where you're feeling heavy. It's gonna be extended periods where you're feeling like bad, like you don't like how you feel. There's gonna be extended periods of that, but that's called character building. That's called development. It's called improvement. Everything that feels good ain't always what's best for you, and everything that don't feel good, sometimes it is what's best for you. So don't rush your way through that. I hope y'all took away something from the video, dog. Just slow down, bro. Embrace the grind, love the struggle, and just focus. Just focus. Focus on the things that matter. Focus on the small things that matter, not the outcomes or not the desires. Don't focus on that. I just was reading my Bible, and I wanted to insert Romans 5. It says, "We also glory in tribulations, knowing that tribulation produces perseverance, and perseverance, character, and character, hope. Now, hope does not disappoint." So just slow down and understand that these tribulations, these tough times they're going through, they're just producing perseverance and they're producing character. That's all this is. I just wanted to insert that clip in before I got off the video.